this point, Michigan does not have
They don't have
any
anything.
anti-shackling law. So they are
Okay.
one of the states that still does not have an anti-shackling law. Department of Corrections does have a policy that they don't shackle pregnant women in labor. However, that is Department of Corrections, not Michigan state law. So certainly one of the things that I am looking at, and I'm sure that Demetrius is as well, is in terms of best practice in the use of restraints in pregnant persons. So certainly Department of Corrections nationally, Department of Justice, Bureau of Justice, and even federal law has passed a law recently, the First Step Act in December of 2018, which states no shackling or no restraints of pregnant women at any point, pregnant persons at any point in their pregnancy from the time that they find out that they're pregnant until up to 12 weeks postpartum. Several states have also passed anti-shackling laws, Illinois being one of the first, but Michigan as of yet does not. There have been some bills introduced, and we're hopeful that law would be passed, which is in accordance with standard best medical practice.
Currently, to piggyback off of what Deb was saying, is there has been some legislation that has been introduced in order to try to implement those kind of laws. Unfortunately, right now, the way it actually operates is it's under control of Michigan Department of Corrections, and they deem it case by case, whether they feel or they deem that a person is violent, or if that person is an escape risk, then they can actually make the determination to keep them shackled, and that's what we're looking to change.
Yeah, and certainly at this time, pregnant persons are still transported with shackles, and up until recently had been shackled in the postpartum period. And so through ongoing discussions with custody at the women's prison as well as Department of Corrections staff, trying to change those policies and state legislation so that pregnant persons would not be shackled at any point during pregnancy, certainly not in evaluation in the third trimester or in active labor or in that postpartum period, because really we know in the postpartum is one of the highest risks for maternal morbidity, mortality, and then certainly in active labor we know that there's multiple risks of restraints or shackles, and yet there's also those risks extend beyond just active labor. And so really having a comprehensive law or legislation to protect pregnant persons throughout their pregnancy is